Now we are going to see assignment 5, problem number 1. So given an array, print the next greater element for every element. The next greater element for an element x is the first greater element on the right side of x in array. Second thing is, the element for which no greater element exists, consider the next greater element as -1. So the greater, consider array which has 11, 13, 21 and 3. There are two conditions. First the next greater element will be always to the right side of the element. So that is the first condition. If x is the number, then the next greater element will be the next of x, the right side of x. Right side of x. And the second condition is, the element for which there is no greater element exists, consider next greater element as -1. So for element that has no next greater element, we consider the next greater element as -1. So for the above example, let x be 11 and x be 11 and x is 11. Next greater element is 13, and for 13 the next greater element is 21, and for 21 the next greater element is, since there are no rightmost greater element than 21, the next greater element is -1. Now for the element 3, the next greater element is -1, because there's no right side, there's no element in the right side of 3. So the next greater element is -1 here also. So this is the answer. So let's see how we can write a program. Let's see how we can write a program using these conditions. First, let's consider I is equal to n and I less than n and I plus plus. So the next is equal to -1. We take that next is equal to -1 defaultly. Now for another element, like j is equal to I plus 1 and j is less than n, j plus plus. If the array of I is less than array of j, next will be here, next is equal to array of j, and then we break the loop here. In case array of I is less than array of j, then the next is array of j, because that is going to be greater, and we come out of the loop. And goes for the next I. So this is the answer. So this is the answer for the first problem.